ever right now. More love than ever. Aw. So the first thing that I want to start with right now is as if I was sitting in your home and we were looking in each other's eyes, and my hand went to your face and said, I love you. Thank you for allowing me in your home. Thank you for taking this time and all the crazy things that are pulling you right now and all the crazy emotions that you might be feeling. So take your right arm, please. Physically do this if you can, and wrap it around your left side. And then if you'll take your left arm and wrap it around to your right side, and then just squeeze yourself. Here's my virtual hug to you, honey. I know. I feel you. I understand you. I don't know everything, but I know it's all going to be great. One more squeeze on yourself. You are made stronger than you think you are, bigger than you know to yourself to be, and bolder than you imagined. And today we're going to wake up and remember how courageous, fabulous, fierce, phenomenal, and victory-choosing team you are. Feeling our feels, I want to start though with a silent prayer. So we're not discounting what's actually going on in the world, but you guys, today we're going to talk a little bit, we're going to learn the difference between awareness and fear. There is a difference, knowing what is happening and being inundated by what is happening. So I'd like to stop wherever you are and bow your head in a silent prayer, for all who we have lost on this earth, around the globe, all who have lost their jobs, all who have lost major income, all those who are ill with the virus, and ill in places that their family cannot visit, for all the front lines, caring for those that are not in their best physical condition, from nursing homes to hospitals to doctors' offices, and in the front lines of essential places like our grocery stores and our gas stations, risking themselves for the greater good. I'd like to stop here and have a silent prayer for all who we ask for additional covering and that we are additionally grateful for today. Breathe in victory. Breathe out defeat. Breathe in love. Breathe out hate. Breathe in certainty. Breathe out fear. Breathe in faith. And breathe out worry. Now, it is time. It is time to put on your big girl or big boy panties. It's time to rise, sisters and brothers, rise, because business trends show right now in this season that network marketing businesses, guess what? Thrive. They thrive in recession, and this, my friends, is like a recession. They get to get better. They get to get stronger. They get to get faster. They get to get bigger. They get to grow. So as far as your business is concerned, congratulations. Network marketers, Mary Kay, sisters, wild area family, you are in the right place at the right time. Gratitude. I'll tell you a little bit about what I've learned about trends right now. So the network marketing business will rise even more because it's a limited overhead to get started. You have unlimited income. Jobs are drying up, or jobs are reducing, or jobs are not what people expected, or people are laid off while they're being paid, so they have additional time to make additional income, and they see the need for residual because there's a lot of uncertainty out there with as far as finances are concerned for a lot of people, not all people. People are saying yes to things they never thought they would have said yes to. Why? Because When we're in uncertain times, this is the season for the mother of invention. Pressure, my friends, creates more willingness to do the never done before. They want you. They want to up their skill level right now. They want to up their game right now. So when you're talking about this opportunity, you're going to need to highlight in whatever they decide to do in the opportunity or outside of it, that they are going to up their skill level with people, up their game in business, have a low point of entry, and highlight the area of opportunity. Now, people were paralyzed last week. This week, they're starting to get into routines. By mid-April, they're going to start spending money again, right around the corner. And some are already doing it right now, especially where we are. And that is feel-good items at low dollar prices. They're searching, they're drinking more alcohol, they're smoking more cigarettes, they're eating more food, and they want to put on some lipstick to feel better at a low price. In June and July, they're going to need to start interacting again. So here's the amazing thing. Be ready to entertain. Be ready to have your field parties. Be ready to get out there and socialize and intermix. Have the happy skin hours. Have your skincare parties. Have your gatherings, because they are going to be hungry, my friends, to be able to see face-to-face, knee-to-knee, and toe-to-toe. Right now, even at online parties, people are more flex. Some are stressed. Yep. Some are having situations where they have to homeschool children and they're juggling their jobs at the same time. But there are other people, my friends, that are totally void of the time that they used to have. They're not traveling as much. They're not going. They're not playing. They're not doing parties on the weekends. They're not going to their kids' gatherings, any of that stuff. So they are more available. Now, I am having a little moment because I don't see you guys. My screen has disappeared to seeing whether or not I am still live. Oh, good. I still am. Okay. It just went away from me for a second. I didn't want to talk to myself. This is not for me. This is a gift for y'all. So yay. Okay. Show me that you see me right here. Let me see your little comments. Good. You are. You can see me. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So there's space that they're like, I mean, do you guys hear that people are getting together on FaceTime and social media and all kinds of spaces and places wherever they can to drink with each other virtually, to just commune together. So what if they communed with you? They're also into health. Okay. So you are in the perfect time. So let me tell you, I've been in this business for working it for about 19 years. So when I was becoming a sales director, it was 9/11. Literally, I was in qualification for the first big advancement of my Mary Kay career. I'd earned a car, but I mean, becoming a leader in this company, getting that 300% pay increase. And I live in the Washington, D.C. area. And it was my third month of the 4 potential max months to become a sales director. And it was September of 2001. 9/11 hit and all things came to a halt. If you were an adult during that time, you remember the thickness in the air. You remember the fog we all walked through. You remember feeling connected as a human race, kind of like what we're doing right now. And I remember thinking to myself, is this selling lipstick, sharing skincare, doing a cosmetic skincare business too shallow for the grand scheme of life? Does it really not matter? Am I wasting my life? And then it hit me. What we get to do is we get to create connections for human beings. We also get to give them a space and a place to have choices. Too many people don't have a choice. They have to say yes or take what they're given, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, from a job, having to leave their children at home right now that have to be home and they don't have the money to do childcare. I mean, they're making hard choices because they don't feel like they have a choice. And so we get to give more time for them to do what's important to them, to be able to prioritize whatever it is that's priority to them. And we get to meet a human being in a non-discriminatory vehicle because everybody has skin, and I love that. So we take the willing, the hungry, and the lovers of other human beings and give them a pathway possibility. We don't know what they're going to do with it. We don't know if they're going to thrive in it, but we do know that it's better than not having anything. You all have heard me share the example that it's as if we're standing in the center of a river and the rain is pouring down on our head. And this river is so wide and so rough, we cannot physically swim across it. Let's pretend you are a weak swimmer, you can't swim well, and this river is rapid. And it will inevitably come above your head as the river rises, the water is dumping, the rain is dumping that long, that fast. So there is 100% chance that you will drown if you stay in the center of that river, which is taking whatever is coming. That's where doing nothing is, right? Or you look across just within a little bit of push of a reach distance, there is a rickety boat. This little boat that has some holes in it, but is still floating. My question to you, my friends, is do you stand in the middle of the river where you will 100% drown, or do you get on the rickety boat and give yourself a chance to get across the water? This is likened, if you chose the rickety boat, to you standing up and jumping in your rickety Mary Kay boat that you feel uncertain about, or if you don't have that business, jumping into an opportunity that you are uncertain about, because this is certain, that at least has a chance. Survivors, we get in the boat. And if you're not getting the boat for you, you better get in the boat for the people that are counting on you, for the people that love you, for the people you love back, for your future self, for the person you want to be proud of. You get in the rickety boat. Took me a minute to wake up. Maybe it's taken you a minute to wake up. Back in 9/11, I went through a fog for 2 weeks, and then I woke up. And once I woke up, honey, rolled the sleeves up, burned the bridge. The bridge has to be burned. It has to be obliterated. It has to be like a no going back, like I am making this work. That is no longer an option. That pitiful, powerless, uncertain, faithless space that I used to live in of wondering if I'm going to be okay. No, boom, I am right here and I am not going back. That's how wars are won. That's how faith is done. That's when God gets to come in and miracles pour. So I finished that directorship. I had to add 18 new personal business partners in the last week. No, pardon me. 11 were in the last week. I had 18 for that month. 11 I finished in the last week of the last month, and I flopped over the finish line. There was no glory story. I hit every minimum you could hit, but I did it, and I became a sales director. In 2008, when the economy crashed, people were losing their homes. People were panicking. The stock market was doing upheaval things. They call it the Great Recession, right? We had the Great Depression. 2008 was the Great Recession. In 2008, right before I found out I was pregnant, December 2007, I was pregnant with my daughter, Aria, who's now 11. At the time, I was a top sales director, and I had built a substantial business. We were on a momentum. But I had awful pregnancy sickness, to where it wasn't morning sickness. It was morning, afternoon, evening, middle of the night. I was on the couch. I was awful all the time. I don't know how women that sick do anything, I would have been fired. I would have been fired. So my business was, my work, significant, was a fuzzy slipper commute to my basement where I held my meeting, I happen to have a sizable basement. I happen to make it look like a studio. So if I didn't, I would have driven once a week to my meeting, and I did my song and dance, and then I went back up and I stayed in the bed the rest of the week. I did text, some texting. If I could talk, I would talk, but remember, I was sick the whole time. So you guys, you would think bad economy, she's on the couch, we would have done less. I'm telling you, these things thrive right now. We sold $50,000 more than the fiscal year, the year before. And I also sprung 4 sales directors and 5 new car drivers. Momentum, clarity, opportunity. You are in the right place at the right time. Now, did you guys know that the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill was actually developed after the Great Depression from curiosity of what made people rich and what made some people poor? They went and they spent years, like a couple decades, I believe, going and interviewing all the wealthy. And then this book was born. Dale Carnegie funded the project. And they found one thing that separated the world-class wealthy from everyone else. And that was mindset. It was one thing. I want you guys to type in the comments the word mindset. Would you guys put that in the comments? The one thing that differentiated the world class was mindset. You guys, Think and Grow Rich is a pinnacle. Yeah, somebody said, I love Think and Grow Rich. It is a fundamental foundational book. If you've not read it, I thought it was just about money and I thought it was too shallow. No, this is about human beings, it's about human spirits, it's about manifestation, creation, faith. They found mindset of prosperity. They believe that prosperity is always around them more than any other people do. They see opportunity in everything. More millionaires, you guys, were created in the Great Depression than had ever been created in the history of mankind prior to that. And in 2008, they call it the Great Recession. As I mentioned, more millionaires were created again in 2008, more than the normal. So before you decide to throw in your towel, team victory or team defeat. Right now, I want you to look around your space where you're sitting. Look around away from the computer or device you're on. And I want you to find the color red in the room. I want you to find everything that's red. Red, 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 red. I want you to look around red, red, red. I want you to look just for red. Just the color red. Red, 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 red. Look for it. Now close your eyes. And I want you to tell me how many things in your space are blue. You weren't looking for blue though, were you? You can think of a lot more red, can't you? You can open your eyes. What we seek, we shall find. Here's the great news, you guys. We have an immune booster. People want to be healthier than ever. They are looking at their physicality with their mentality. They're looking to boost their immune systems. Well, guess what? Clinical studies have shown that when you physically take care of yourself with skincare and color cosmetics, you boost what's happening on the inside. You boost your self-confidence, your self-esteem, therefore your energy goes up, therefore your immune system goes up. You guys have a world-class mindset with an immune booster product and network marketing avenue. You have a superpower. Be a world-class thinker where nothing knocks you down. It's an opportunity for growth, to rise above your competition. Storefronts, you guys, like Sephora are closed. I want you to type in the comments, Sephora is closed. What else is closed? Do you guys know? Will you type it in the comments? What else is not open right now that's a skincare or a cosmetic or a hairline? All across the country, what is closed right now? You guys, write it down. I want to ask you, are we closed? Is Mary Kay Cosmetics closed? It is not closed. No. More than ever, if you have inventory on hand, you are being rewarded. We've always said, want to run it as a business, you got to have product on hand. Well, you're being rewarded for that now. The company has 2 of the 5 warehouses still open, and they will not be closing the one in Texas because now they're doing something incredible I'm going to tell you about. But also, you guys, they're going to work as fast as possible to get the product out of the 2 of the 5 warehouses to your doorstep. So we are still delivering product. It's just going to take a little longer if you don't have it in stock. So think ahead, you all, but be aware. They can't get what you have. They can't run to the mall anymore. You get to deliver either through the US mail or sanitary delivery to their home, leave it on their doorstep, keep yourself safe, put your mask on, drop it at their door with gloves on your hands and go. You are able to keep them in social distance and keeping their esteem up. I don't know if you've seen those pictures about women like looking all cray because we're out of all of the things that we're not able to get to the things that we normally are, but you can. There is a difference between awareness and fear. You can have an awareness without fear. Fear never protects you more. Fear never protects you more. So by having fear, are you going to be more protected? Absolutely not. Did you know that they even did a study on that 90% of what we worry about never happens? 90%. Even in these times, 90%. Type in the comments. 90% of what we worry about never happens. So fear is not a strategic move. Fear is not a protector of you and your family. I want you to be solution oriented. What's going to help you? Find the help. You can't go out and do life as usual and business as usual right now. So you can't. So give it up. Is that going to help you to wallow in what was? Not, it's, remember, we always talk about this. It's not what happens to us. It's the what? The meaning we attach to what happens to us. The meaning. So if we're honest with ourselves, here is what I know as a Mary Kay leader. We had a weaker spot as a whole in operating an online business because our strength is in the field. It always has been, it always will be. But we did it to the detriment of keeping up with some of the things that technology has to offer, like social media. Guess what? This opportunity gets to give us. The meaning we can attach is it gets to give us an opportunity to focus on that part of the business. And now we get to have this new fun playground. We get to diversify our income stream even more, you guys, because can you imagine? This isn't going to go on forever. When you get back to being face-to-face, months or whatever it is from now, and you've faced your fears here online, and you gain new skills in addition to the ones you have in the field, the previous ones you have, oh man, you will skyrocket. I mean, the sky is the limit for you, my friend. You get to marry these two beasts because I'll tell you what else. Other companies, they don't have the strength in the field. So now you got both hands working and you are invincible. You get to soar. So faith, you all, is an action word. Faith is easy to have when things are going bad. Fantastic. You can have a fantastic adventure or a nightmare. It is your choice. Faith is being certain of that which is unseen, but you know it will be seen. Faith is knowing that God has the good for you, and otherwise you're just afraid of the unknown. You're just in your head. It has nothing to do with your current circumstances. Seek the gift and ye shall find it. The truth. The truth is that there is higher unemployment than there was just weeks ago. The truth is that there is more openness for looking for opportunity, and people who are losing their jobs are now seeking more money, or they're seeking to be able to work from home more because they see these things as viable opportunities, and we get to be the pathway. We get to help you guys. We get to send the boat of possibility. Isn't that a gift? And if you are in this space right now, you have been called to arm the forces. You have been called to send a life raft. You have been called to teach those that do not know how to swim, or get them in the pool where someone is going to teach them how to swim. You guys, you are doing a disservice by hiding your voice and tucking your head in the sand and wallowing in what was or ignoring what is possible, because you have a starter kit. You have a life raft. You don't know how much they're going to do with it. That is not on you. What is on you, though, is to get them out of the middle of the river where they will inevitably drown. You cannot hold a gift to your chest. A gift is to be given away. Now, they're looking anyhow, you guys. Don't you want them to have the best choice? They will never know unless you are loud about it. I want you to get alone. I want you to get clear. I want you to figure out what are the gifts you know you can offer. What are the gifts you know our area can offer? You don't know what they're going to do with it, but what do you know for sure? We have the best product in the land. You know that for sure. Maybe you don't know it for sure. What do you know for sure? You know they're going to have a sisterhood. You know that for sure. Maybe you don't know that for sure. What do you know for sure? What has benefited you for sure? And then they get to build on that. Put action items in your schedule and don't blame anyone or anything for your not taking action. Be that world-class leader. Now, I am not without worldly challenges like you guys. Like, for example, y'all know I have 2 little ones at home and suddenly they're out of school for the rest of the year, right? I've never homeschooled before, so I would never be a homeschool mama. I love my children. Y'all know, like, I eat, sleep, and breathe. Like, my number one question to myself is, I used to be, how can I be a better mother? And now it's, how can I trust God even more for his love and protection over my children right now? I never, ever thought that I would be here in this position just like you didn't. My sitter, my nanny, has been away actually for 2 months prior to all this with a surgery. And so we have already been doing the dance. Now we're going to do the dance a lot longer. And so what I want to mention to you is on Saturday morning, I'm going to have a live. I'm going to post it into YouTube. I do have it in my private Sheena's group. You can go there and see some solutions. We're also going to put it in YouTube. I'm going to post the link. What are solutions to homeschool and be a professional at the same time? We're going to give you some inside scoops on that. But one of the main things that has helped me is, number one, I made a decision. Now I'm going to win. I'm going to win for everybody else, and I'm going to win for my family and myself. Number two is I decided to get up earlier in the morning in quiet. Now, it doesn't always work. Sometimes they're waking up early with me. So I tell them, this is mommy's time, this is my quiet time, and I let them go off and read something, or they sleep at my feet. But I am focusing on early morning isolation. And then having a serious carved out time, like right now, this is a do not disturb time. You get to do electronic, whatever, for all that time, because I'm going to give this a gift for our future, and they're not going to die for the hour, 2 hours of isolated time I have right here. Focusing. You might end up having your morning being them doing whatever, and then you doing homeschool after lunch, feeding them lunch, whatever it is for you. But we're going to have more of that. This beautiful, prideful space, you guys. Now we have more pride than ever before. Our Mary Kay company, it's been so incredible. Mary Kay was reached out to by the U.S. government, you guys. The U.S. government has a new formula for hand sanitizer. Many of you all have already seen this email, but they asked Mary Kay's manufacturing plant to make the hand sanitizer for the largest network of first line people in the country, and that's in Texas. So they're making all the hand sanitizer for like hospitals and nursing care centers, like where all the immune compromised people are. They're delivering it there first and then out to the rest of the world. So they have a new formula. They're working fast and furious. They're going to get it out by done by April 1st, out starting April 3rd. It is a mad dash, all hands on deck at Mary Kay for the love of the human race. This is the company that you are a part of. The government came to us because they know we are of high integrity and we are the best at creation of product like this. So, some homework and fun ideas for you as you raise the bar of your winning choice, your victory team, not your defeat team. Be willing to be perfectly imperfect. Be perfectly imperfect. People like things natural. They like things real. They like you to be real about it. So while you go out and you try some things on social media and on Zoom and on FaceTime and wherever else you decide to do it, they like you to be natural. Just try and be willing to mess up and tell them, listen, we're just going to organically have fun together here. They like that feeling because they don't feel like they're sold to, but rather invited to buy. We sent out a beautiful online party conversation by Kimberly Copeland. I'm going to put that in the comments below so you have everything attached to this with it. But if you've not watched that, watch it in its entirety. And you don't need to wait for anybody. You could be brand new and do this right now. I want you to call your clients, your friends, and your family. And I want you to love on them. I want you to ask how they're doing, and I want you to see what they need to stock up on. They look in their medicine cabinet with you on the phone and find out what is it that they are going to want to make sure they have, because we don't know how long the trucks are going to be driving and delivering. So they need to stock up with you now. I also want to encourage you to take a piece of paper and write 4 quadrants on it. I just have my sketch pad version here as we wrap up. I learned this from one of my live videos from Tiffany Peterson yesterday in the Sheena's Tribe group. Sorry, that's my schedule for today. But this one right here. Yep. And so you're writing 4 quadrants. And on one section, you're going to write personal. That's friends and family. On the right, it's existing clientele, leaders, consultants, like anybody in your Mary Kay. The next quadrant, so on the left, you have personal, friends, family. On the right, existing clientele, people in your Mary Kay organization, leaders, consultants. Bottom left is your peers, like if you're a sales director, your sales director friends and above. If you're a consultant, your consultant friends. And then on the right is your new relationships that you want to foster. I want to ask you to have intentionality, and I'd like for you to write 3 people in each quadrant that you will intentionally reach out to in the next 1 to 2 weeks. The reason I'm asking you to do that is because your spirit's going to be able to begin to sparkle again. I'm going to get my Gaylord Texan 5-star resort vacation all-star cup out real quick. Get a drink of water where our wild family will be this summer, hanging around the lazy river. Amen, amen. When you intentionally reach out with nothing more than love on your heart to give and to hear and listen and love and encourage and talk to them about victory mindset and faith-filled actions, your spirit will begin to sparkle again. And when it does that, it's a trickle-down effect. And everything you do, you'll become an attractor naturally instead of an attacker. I want to encourage you to do your makeup, your skincare, whatever. While you're doing your routine in the morning and the night, toss on your social media camera. Yep. And let them see a bit. Tossing on the lipstick, doing the eyebrows, putting on your face mask, walking around with your eye patches. Maybe you're walking around your house and you decide to put your eye patches on. You want to film. Like, you don't have to have a special moment to feel special. You don't have to pamper. You don't have to isolate and pamper. You can do it anywhere, walking around a crowded little home if you need to, and still fill your cup. Showing those silly moments on your Instagram story, on your Facebook story, on your posts that you might do in your private Facebook group. Show them that silly side. Film these moments of you enjoying your product. Maybe you're doing a dance, washing your face with our brush, and asking people to enjoy themselves and share their enjoyment with the Mary Kay product and tag you. You guys, social media is huge. Let them see you escaping this world right now we're in, with your Mary Kay. Show them the spa moments, the enjoy moments, the fun-filled moments, the laughter moments that are coming from you doing makeup. Maybe you've got little kids. Maybe you can sit there and do a skincare tutorial. My brother is doing funny things, like he's a comedian. He doesn't have any place to do comedy. So he's gathering stuffed animals in his home and he's pretending to do comedy to them and doing a skit on that. So maybe you put your 2-year-old and your 5-year-old at the table and then let them put it everywhere, but you're showing your fun of your Mary Kay product in your business. Maybe you've only got guys in the house. And I remember when I was first starting, Noah helped me do my first 30 faces, and he decided to put the powder on with a cotton ball with the women, and all the cotton got stuck in the bristles of his beard. It's hilarious. So these kind of things, you can have a lot of fun and be light and sell your product right now. People are all over watching what's happening online. When you package something up to mail it or deliver it, video yourself, take a picture of yourself showing that it's going out, or you're dropping it off, or someone just got another feel-good immune booster from you, okay? You no longer, okay, people no longer have school games and happy hours and birthday parties to take up their time. You get to create the world of normal now. We get to narrow our focus, and this stream is our focus. It's like we're in this giant snowstorm where no one on the planet is leaving, or at least in the US, and we all get to be together, and we're in this together. There has never been more of an ideal season for you to get people hungry to be watching, listening, and tapping in to anything outside of their own home. Do not assume people don't have money right now, you guys. Do not assume that. That is a story, a lie you will buy into. So write that down. That is a lie. Put in the comments, a lie is that people don't have money right now. That is a lie. It's a disservice to your psyche for you to buy into that. Some people don't. But some people have more because they're not going to happy hour, because they're not spending their money on spas, because they're not spending their money on plane tickets or vacations. They've canceled their spring breaks. They have the disposable income they had plotted for other things they cannot do right now. It's sitting there. And I want to remind you of the tool that we have of presentit.pro, you guys. I'm going to share screen in for you. Let's see if I can do this. I've never done this through the Facebook Live before, but I just want to remind you that you can go to www.presentit.pro, and this is Amazon meets YouTube, y'all. This has videos in the library for Mary Kay consultants to send 1 3-minute videos by text, by e-card, by email, appropriately using the legal guidelines on social media. Be sure to check Mary Kay in Touch for that. But you just click a button to get started like this, and this is how long it takes. This form, that's it. Try it for $9.95 for 1 month while you're in. I mean, while you're inside these walls, why not reach out? You can go all across the country and let people shop in the video without ever leaving the experience, you all. As the person's in their bathroom or wherever they are in the video sharing what they're doing, the product is popping up with the description. The consumer can click the quantity, and by the end of the 1 to 3 to 5 minute video experience, they've shopped, and emails come to you and you get to fill that order, y'all. Logging in is super simple. You can do it from any device. And this can supplement. So if you're too nervous to do your own online thing, or you're doing your own online thing, why are we not sending out these shoppable commercials? If you're a director leader, your T status people should absolutely be getting different videos. Your last month I3 should be getting your videos. People that are tapped out of the product. If you are a recruiter, you're a star team builder or whatever, you need to be sending these shoppable links so that they're consuming. They want to do something. Send them some fun in their homes. I am so grateful that we had this library. Who knew? We were starting this library back when we didn't need it as much, and now it's the perfect time. Try it out. And I have tutorials on that If you go to our family website, you go under skincare class, there's a tutorial on how to max out presentit.pro, but it's so easy, like for the easiest, if you just you just press copy link, it's literally then you just paste it into anything you want to send. All right, mark your calendars for Saturday, April 4th for the 3-hour company-wide Mary Kay Career Conference, you guys. I know you've gotten information on that. We also have a 1-hour Saturday night in March, so be looking for that. The company is bringing it to you. All you have to do is log into In Touch to make it happen or to see all the details of it. All right, I want to close with this. Mary Kay Ash's favorite poem, On Silver Wings. And as I'm sharing this, I want you to type in the comments, are you on team victory or are you on team defeat? Type in victory or defeat. Which team are you committed to? I have a premonition that soars on silver wings. It is of your accomplishments of many wondrous things. I do not know beneath which sky or where you'll challenge fate. I only know it will be high. I only know it will be great. It will be great. You'll be great. And you'll look back on this season and you'll tell the stories of where you were and where you went. Because when your back was against the wall, you came through in victory. I love you all. I love you, Wild Area family. God bless you. Thank you for being a part of our family. Thank you for creating an opportunity that's bigger than I could ever imagine. Thank you for choosing to be here. And thank you. I see the comments rolling in. Victory, 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 victory. That's who you are. God bless you guys. I love you. Have a powerful day and take action in faith. See you soon. Bye for now.